Hey everyone, this is me. I just want to do a quick update on not just symptoms, but say trying to. I know somebody have actually mentioned if I should start getting a midwife. Well, I basically did that. I started looking around. I was actually going through Kaiser, and probably Kaiser would be better. And then I also wanted to get that started because my RE wants to see me 6, 8, and 10 weeks. And then after 10 weeks, it all depends on whether he's going to release me to my own OBGYN. Now, mind you, every time I go to my RE, I'm spending like maybe $200 to go and get my ultrasound done. You know, and that's every time I come in to go check on the babies. And to me, I just feel like that is, to me, that's just too much money. While I can go to Kaiser because I have my own set provider with Kaiser, which I have Kaiser coverage. So I pay my premiums every month with Kaiser, so I don't understand why I would have to pay $200 every time I go and see my RE just to check up on my babies, while I could go to Kaiser and do the same. But I guess, like, I won't be doing anything until he sees that the babies are fine. And then on top of that, I paid maybe $3,500 for my deposit for IVF, and I'm still paying additional $200 a month, which it all adds up. And when people are actually talking about financial with IVF, it is hard, especially when you're going through the ups and downs and, going through a lot of BFNs, and it gets frustrating, and you're going through a lot of frustrations as it is anyways, because you're emotional and your hormones are just thriving. So I understand how other people ranting and raving about financial statuses and how our RE does things the way they do things, and we don't understand why they do it. I don't know, maybe it's just a financial aspect of it, and they just want the money. They want the money. So, I've just got fully tired of the fact that, my RE, which is the financial lady, she just, here you go. Here's the bill, right in front of my face. And it's like, lady, like, this bill was taken care of a long time ago. And then she goes off and says, well, this needs to be paid. So, we did freeze our other 2 embryos, and that cost us like $700. And so right now, they said that I have 1 year of free storage, but we don't have to pay the $700 right now. We could pay as we prolong, as long as it's within the year. So she's hounding us about that, and it's like, and then blood tests and stuff from way back when it was like probably about the cost of maybe $200, and she's hounding us about that. So altogether about $900. Come on, lady. I'm thinking to myself, this is crazy. How would you feel if you were pregnant with 3 babies and you just come up to somebody and just say, here you go, here's the bill, and just pay it? So I just don't get the consistency of having to get, bombarded with all this financial thing, where they come in and say, well, you need to pay this. We already know that we need to pay you. Hello? So I talked with my husband that day, and I was a little bit kind of, let's say, angry, but kind of pissed off in a way, but I was trying to not stress over it, because the more I stress, it's not good for the babies. So I just thought that she was just doing everything intentional. So I told my husband about it, and he says, maybe we need to make a report over her. So next Wednesday, I'm just going to ask my husband to go ahead and talk to her, because I am so done talking to that lady. It's just a lost cause. And for somebody to come up to someone, it's like, okay. But yeah, so I understand what everybody's going through on here. Financial statuses, the way protocols are being stated. Now that we're pregnant, it seems like they want more and more money. It's ridiculous. I mean, it really is. And I'm thinking about just moseying on to the next part of, the next stage, which is going to Kaiser after next Wednesday. But that's something that I have to think about, because I really want to make sure that my pregnancy is okay and everything is going good, which I know that it is. I just leave it up to God, and I just let everything go the way it's supposed to go, as God plans it to be. So yeah, I understand all you guys, and I do appreciate you guys sharing those thoughts. I mean, all this entire time I thought I was alone. I thought that no one was going through the same thing I was going through. But then when I look at all these people on here, it's like, they really are going through the same thing I'm going through. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody listening to my vlogs, people who have been there for me. You guys have been fabulous and just awesome. I think one other lady asked me, Sarah, I think that's her name. She asked me how many embryos were actually transferred. There were 3. Technically, we have 5, but 2 are frozen now, and that's the reason why they want me to pay $700. Ridiculous. So, yeah. Initially, it was 3, and they all took. Just surprised. Well, my husband said he's not. So, yeah. So, congratulations to those that have actually had their BFPs. I'm still rooting out for everybody else. And, I'm praying every day for you guys. Sticky babies for everyone. Thank you so much for being there. Until next time, we'll talk again. Goodbye.